Boris Johnson has been urged to walk away from Brexit talks after the EU was accused of adopting an extremist position. Despite Mr. Johnson's October deadline for a deal with the European Union passing, both sides have held urgent talks to try and secure a trade deal before the end of the transition period in December, but negotiators have been unable to agree on issues such as fishing rights and state aid, with reports claiming a trade deal will be struck between the UK and EU within the next 14 days. Brexiteers have claimed the EU has adopted an extremist position which is impossible to meet halfway. The website and research group Brexit Facts for EU.org has urged Leave voters to bombard the Prime Minister with letters urging him to walk away from trade talks. They outline two key messages for Mr. Johnson: walk away from trade talks and rescind and void the abominable withdrawal agreement. They said, it has been almost 4.5 years and still the EU is insisting on totally unreasonable demands in the trade talks which would prevent the UK from acting as a free and independent country after the 31st of December, 2020. It's time to walk. The website, which hails itself as the most prolific researcher and publisher of Brexit facts around the world, added EU negotiators have not been prepared to offer a normal free trade deal. They continued, the WA was predicted on a normal free trade deal with the EU, akin to deals the EU has signed with other major countries. This is something their negotiators have not been prepared to offer, and the UK is now well within its rights to nullify the agreement on the basis of the EU's lack of goodwill and good faith. Unless this is done, the UK's territory will be split, its economic and social freedoms will be curtailed by the EU, and it will be subject to some EU laws for decades. This is hardly what it means to be a free, independent and sovereign nation. Yesterday, the EU chief negotiator Michel Barnier warned David Frost he will pull out of the Brexit negotiations unless there was a major shift by Downing Street within the next 48 hours. Mr. Barnier warned his counterpart further negotiations would be pointless unless the UK was willing to compromise on any outstanding issues. But former Brexit Party MEP Ben Habib warned any compromise on a trade deal will jeopardize trust in the Prime Minister. He said, "Can we trust Boris Johnson? When he said the withdrawal agreement was dead, we would leave the EU whole as one United Kingdom and that we would take back control of our cash, our laws and our borders." He was busy negotiating the withdrawal agreement, leaving Northern Ireland behind in the EU's customs union, offering to pay them £39 billion, accepting EU state aid law and putting a border down the Irish Sea, thereby partitioning the country. How can Boris Johnson be trusted? European Commission President Ursula von der Leyen said it was decisive days for negotiations with the UK. She told MEPs, "These are decisive days for negotiations with the United Kingdom. But, frankly, I cannot tell you today if in the end, there will be a deal. We will do all in our power to reach an agreement. We're ready to be creative, but we are not ready to put into question the integrity of the single market, the main safeguard for European prosperity and wealth."